Most people think manifesting money is about closing your eyes, smelling $100 bill, and waiting for a check to appear in the mail. If that actually worked, the world's most successful people would be the ones who spent the most time napping. The truth is, 90% of the law of attraction advice you see online is missing the most critical ingredient. They sell you the dream of effortless wealth because that's what gets views, but they leave out the mechanics of how money actually moves in the real world. If you've been vibrating high and visualizing abundance, but your bank account hasn't moved an inch, you aren't doing it wrong. You're just doing half the work. We need to have a serious conversation about the gap between spiritual intention and financial reality. Today, we're stripping away the fluff and the woo-woo filters to look at the actual physics of manifesting money. We're going to look at why your brain might be sabotaging your efforts and how to align your internal state with a practical external strategy. This isn't about magic. It's about a psychological and tactical shift that changes how you interact with the economy. The biggest hurdle most people face is what I call the lottery mentality. This is the belief that manifesting is something that happens to you rather than something that happens through you. We've been conditioned to think that if we want $10,000, we just need to demand it from the universe. But here is the cold, hard truth. The universe doesn't have a printing press. Money is a human invention. It is a representation of value exchanged between people. When you focus solely on the getting of money, you create a state of lack. You are essentially telling your subconscious mind, I don't have this, and I need it to come from somewhere else. This creates anxiety, not abundance. You spend your energy looking at the mailbox or checking your banking app, hoping for a miracle. This passive state actually shuts down the creative part of your brain, the part that is responsible for identifying opportunities, solving problems, and taking the very risks that lead to wealth. You become a spectator in your own life, waiting for a sign while the world passes you by. To manifest money, you have to understand that your brain is an antique. It is designed for survival, not for wealth. To your subconscious, more money often represents more change, and change feels like a threat. This is why you might find yourself procrastinating on a big project or forgetting to follow up on a lead. You are unconsciously protecting yourself from the discomfort of growth. Manifesting is actually the process of reprogramming your reticular activating system. The reticular activating system is a bundle of nerves at our brainstem that filters out unnecessary information and lets in what is important. If you decide you want to buy a specific red car, you suddenly start seeing that red car everywhere. Did everyone in town buy one overnight? No. Your brain just stopped filtering it out. Money works the same way. When you manifest, you are training your brain to stop filtering out financial opportunities. When you visualize having money, you aren't summoning gold coins from the ether. You are lowering your brain's resistance to wealth. You are making the idea of having money feel safe and normal. This shifts your behavior. Instead of seeing a problem as a headache, you start seeing it as a gap in the market. Instead of seeing a successful person and feeling jealous, you see them as a roadmap. But here is where most gurus stop and where we need to go deeper. Alignment isn't just a feeling, it's a bridge. If you feel like a millionaire, but you have the work ethic of someone who is afraid of effort, you are in cognitive dissonance. Your mind knows you're lying to yourself. To truly manifest your internal identity, the person who deserves wealth must match your external output, the person who provides value. If you want to change your financial reality today, you must accept the golden rule of manifesting. Money follows value. The universe doesn't reward wanting, it rewards providing. If you want to manifest more money, you have to stop asking, how can I get more? And start asking, how can I become more valuable? This is the secret pivot. When you shift your focus from the money itself to the service or skill that generates the money, the pressure disappears. Think of money like a shadow. If you try to chase your shadow, you can never catch it. It always stays a few feet ahead of you. But if you turn around and walk toward the light being your skills, your passion, and the value you provide to others, the shadow follows you automatically. You don't even have to think about it. Manifesting is the act of becoming the type of person who is a natural magnet for money because of who they are and what they contribute. It's about moving from a consumer mindset to a creator mindset. When you are in a creator mindset, you are in the flow, you are spotting trends, you are helping people, and you are building things. In that state, money isn't a miracle. It's an inevitable byproduct of your existence. The truth about manifesting money is that it is 20% mindset and 80% identity. You cannot manifest a reality that your current identity cannot sustain. If you won $1 million today but still had the identity of someone who is bad with money, you would lose it all within 1 year. We've seen this happen to lottery winners time and again. So stop trying to manifest the check. Start manifesting the version of you who knows how to earn, keep, and grow that check. Spend your visualization time seeing yourself handling large sums of money with confidence. See yourself providing immense value to your clients or your employer. Feel the satisfaction of a job well done. When you change the person in the mirror, the numbers in the bank account have no choice but to reflect that change. It is a law of psychological physics. If this grounded approach to wealth resonates with you, it's time to stop wishing and start building. Most people fail because they have the what, but not the how. To help you bridge that gap and implement this system, I've put together a specific resource that breaks down the daily habits of high-value individuals. You can find a link to my manifestation roadmap and action tracker in the description below. It is a free PDF tool I designed to help you track your value output and stay in that creator flow we talked about. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want more honest, no-nonsense advice on mastering your mindset and your money. Let's stop waiting for the universe to do the work and start giving the universe something incredible to work with. I'll see you in the next one.